Hi everyone, let's make chicken Alfredo pasta with a little twist. In a bowl, add in garlic coriander mix, white pepper, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, salt, black pepper, garlic paste, a splash of lime, some heavy cream. Marinate the chicken for at least half an hour before you cook it. Cover with the lid and cook it for 3 to 4 minutes. In the same pan, add in crushed garlic, chopped onion and mushrooms. Drizzle some olive oil and salt, then add in heavy cream and chicken stock and combine. Now add in garlic coriander mix, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, white pepper, black pepper and mix. Once it starts simmering, add in some salt, Parmesan cheese, chili flakes and add in the cooked chicken. Give it a good mix with the sauce and add in your cooked pasta and combine well. Now add in a handful of spinach and some mozzarella cheese. Mix well and you'll end up with a creamy, cheesy Alfredo. Hope you like it.
Let's make crab Ringoon. This is a live king crab straight from Alaska. Just look at how big these babies are. First we'll steam all of our crab legs. And now our king crab is cooked. For our filling, we'll go about a cup of cream cheese, a cup of king crab, 1 chopped green onion, a little minced garlic, a splash of Worcestershire sauce, a splash of soy sauce, salt, and a little pepper. Toss this in the fridge. For rolling these up, we'll take our wonton wrapper, add a little bit of water, put a small portion of our filling, and then we'll bring in all 4 corners at once, and there you have it, your beautiful crab Ringoon ready to be fried. Now let's cook these bad boys up. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. For your sauce, keep it simple. A little bit of ketchup, a little bit of honey, and a nice squeeze of lemon. Yummy.
Okay, it's focaccia time! You're using grams.
8 grams instant yeast.
780 grams of lukewarm water.
Two mixer bowl. 900 grams all-purpose flour. 100 grams of whole wheat flour.
Mix.
Oh, he didn't say whiskey business, huh?
Here you go. On your stand mixer. Spiral thingy.
Mix 10 minutes. 20 grams of fine sea salt.
Mix 10 more minutes.
20 grams of olive oil.
5 more minutes. Oh, this is scary.
5-quart container.
Olive oil. Dump your dough out. Pick it up. Slap full. And repeat that until nice and smooth.
Like this. Transfer your container into the fridge 2 to 3 days.
Nice and boobly.
Ooh, look at that. Baking sheet.
Olive oil. Dump out your dough.
To fit like that.
Top with another baking sheet. Wrap in plastic wrap. Let that sit at room temp
For 2 hours.
Take your top off. Olive oil on. A little bit of za'atar.
Flaky salt. Give that some light dimpling. Into the oven. Maximum power. 25 minutes.
Alright.
There's a hole in this.
Hit that with a little more olive oil.
Let that cool.
Crunchy. Sheesh. And it's got the crispy bottom. Hello.
Let's make a healthier butternut squash mac and cheese. Grate only 1.5 cups of cheddar, then add fresh sage, thyme, and rosemary to your panko breadcrumbs. Fold in your butter and set aside. Over medium heat, melt your butter and then add in your flour and stir until there's no more lumps. Then we slowly add our milk. More fresh sage. We're gonna slowly bring this to a boil and then reduce to a simmer. Remove from heat, add in your cheese, and then 2 cups of pureed roasted butternut squash. As a shortcut, I used frozen butternut squash that I found at the grocery store. Season with salt and pepper and then add in your al dente pasta. I chose radiatori because I like the way that it holds the sauce. Grease a 9x13 casserole dish, slide in that pasta, cover with breadcrumbs, bake for 20, broil for 2, and you get this. Full recipe on Instagram.
Some of y'all don't know how to make nachos and it shows. No more, we're making it.
We need corn tortillas.
Cut them into quarters. They're in the shape of a chip. That's how it works.
Heavy bottom pot. Fry oil about 2 inches high. Set to medium heat on 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Put in your corn tortillas in batches.
Fry for 2 to 4 minutes.
Flipping intermittently, transfer and drain on paper towels.
Season immediately with salt. Repeat with all the chips.
You didn't think I was gonna do store-bought, did you?
Pan on. Medium high. 3/4 pound chorizo. Now sear that till brown and crispy.
Small baking sheet, spray oil, get your crunchy boys on. Do me a favor and grate your own damn cheese.
1 cup of cheddar. Half a cup of pepper jack. Sauce. Cheese on. Into the oven. 375 Fahrenheit.
5 minutes.
Until slightly melted.
Chorizo,
More cheese.
back into the oven, 7 to 10 minutes.
Until nice and melted.
Well, you gotta top it. Sliced avocado, sour cream, 2 little dots of it, you know? Cotija cheese, pickled shallots, sliced radish.
Some fresh cilantro. This right here. Ooh, damn. That is how you make.
How to make fried rice.
I made a bigger mess than I thought I would.
3 eggs,
Non-stick pan. Half a tablespoon of oil. Medium heat.
a little bit of salt, beat together. Add in your eggs.
Bring in the sides. Until scrambled.
Place to the side.
Small bowl.
4 cloves of garlic grated. 1 tablespoon of ginger grated.
1 tablespoon of brown sugar. 1.5 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of vinegar.
Good little mix. Oof. A bunch of green onions cut into 1-inch pieces. Large pan, 1.5 tablespoons of oil, medium-high heat. Once your pan's hot, add your green onions. Let that sear. Once you get some nice browning, transfer to a bowl. 1 diced carrot. Cook that until softened. 4 cups of leftover rice, your charred green onion, and your special sauce. Stir together. 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Here's your scrambled egg. Stir one more time. A little bit of green onion. Yes, sir. It's the type of stuff that'll make you risk it all.
Incredible air fryer ribs in just 30 minutes? Here's how it's done. Start with a dry rub with garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt, pepper, and brown sugar. Coat the ribs completely and put it in an air fryer at 320 degrees for 10 minutes. Flip them and then cook for another 10 minutes. Take them out and coat them completely in the barbecue sauce, then put them back in for another 5 minutes. Take them out, coat them again, cook them for another 5 minutes, and this is how you make 30-minute barbecue baby back ribs in the air fryer. If there are other air fryer recipes that you want to see me make, then leave a comment down below and give this video a like.
So here's how to make these cheesy garlicky potatoes inspired by Poppy Cook's recipe. Let's go. Grab yourself some medium-sized roasted potatoes and coat them in olive oil and salt. Then grab a large bulb of garlic and slice it like this and place it in the middle. Crimp all of the tinfoil together into a parcel and then place it in the oven for 1 hour at 180 Celsius. In the meantime, combine light Philadelphia, salt, pepper and sugar and give that a really good stir. Take the garlic out of the oven, placing the potatoes back in for another 20 minutes. The garlic should crush easily like this. Chop up some fresh parsley and then add that to melted butter with the garlic and then stir it together to form a paste. Slice the potato into sections, then spoon in the cheesy mixture followed by the garlic butter, trying to push it into all of the nooks and crannies. Place back in the oven for 20 minutes at 200 Celsius until they look something like this. Don't forget to like and follow. Enjoy!
I told y'all there's food at home. Let's make copycat Chipotle lime rice. Add water and rinse rice to a small saucepan on high heat. Add in some lime juice, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and stir. Add in a little bit of olive oil, stir that up too, and when it starts bubbling, cover and reduce heat to low. Fluff up the rice, cover, and let sit for 5 minutes. Put in the cilantro, mix it up, and you have a great side. Let me know if you want to see how to make this rice bowl in the comments.
Chicken tikka masala. Blender. 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds. 1 teaspoon of cumin. Blend. Then you get a powder. 2-inch knob of ginger. 7 cloves of garlic. 1 teaspoon of turmeric. 1 tablespoon of garam masala. 1 red Fresno chili. 1/4 cup of water. Take it a nice smooth paste. 1.5 pounds chicken thigh. Cut into bite-sized pieces. Bowl. 1 cup of yogurt in. 2 teaspoons of salt. 2 tablespoons of your tikka paste. Whiskey business. Chicken in. Mix that together. Cover. Marinate at least 1 hour or overnight. Large pan. 2.5 tablespoons of oil. Medium high. That's nice and hot. Add your chicken. Sear for 2 to 3 minutes. Flip. 2 to 3 more minutes. Remove from the pan. Add 4 tablespoons of butter. 1 diced onion. Tablespoon of paprika. Tikka paste. Cook for about 3 minutes. Add 1 can of crushed tomatoes. Mix together. Let that simmer and reduce by about half. 1 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Mix together to the simmer. Reduce by half to salt. Add your chicken. Keep simmering until chicken is cooked. Rice. Chicken tikka. Fresno chilies. Fresh cilantro. Ooh,
Buffalo cauliflower made in the air fryer. It takes like 20 minutes. It's super delicious. Combine some cornstarch, all-purpose flour, and seasoning in one bowl. In another bowl, combine buttermilk with some Red Hot. Coat the cauliflower in the buttermilk mixture, then in the flour mixture, then put it in the air fryer at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. Take them out, mix them around, put them back in for another 5 minutes. Make the sauce by combining some Red Hot with some Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of butter, and some honey. Add the sauce to the bowl of cauliflower, toss it, then garnish it with some green onions, and this is what you get. It's super awesome and super delicious, and you didn't even have to fry them.
Cooking skills with fish. Side of fish. Cut that into portions. Add descaled skin on. Fill it with salt. Both sides. Now here is the secret. Let that sit in the salt for 5 to 8 minutes. Steel pan. 2 tablespoons of oil. Heat medium high. Pat off all the moisture. Once that's ripping hot, add any additional seasoning. Garlic powder or whatever the hell you use. Skin side down and press. Naturally wants to curl, you have to press it against the pan. Give it a little bit of spice. Sear 2 to 3 minutes. Now you see how that cook is coming up about halfway there? It's time to flip. So flip. Sear for another 1 to 2 minutes. Wispy skin. A chive butter. Just a touch more. Flaky salt. Black pepper. And just a touch of lemon. Perfection. Make the Krabby Patty? Fine, let's end this. You need buns, but not these. Obviously, I make my own buns. Green glizzy. Slice it up. Iceberg lettuce. Sweet onion. Bacon. Nice and quickly. And a 1/4 pound ground beef in a bowl. Press in skillet. Heat medium high. Meatball in. Press. Season with salt. Sear for 2 to 3 minutes. Flip. Fuck it, throw a little butter in there. Some sage. Baste. And then buns. Light toast. First cheese. Burger patty. Bacon. Lettuce, pickles, sweet onion, ketchup, and mustard. Top that bad boy off. I'm hoping Travis Scott would be happy with this one. Cheers, bro.
My friend tells me that in New Orleans they eat oyster stuffing on Thanksgiving. Let's give it a shot. Shuck 20 oysters and reserve their liquor, which is just fancy for oyster juice. Add parsley, lemon juice, hot sauce, and fold into 3½ cups of crumbled cornbread. Oysters and cornbread. Melt your butter over medium heat, then add your shallots, celery, sage thyme, rosemary, parsley, salt, oyster liqueur, and Creole seasoning if you have any. I did not. Let cook for about 5 minutes, then fold the veggies into the cornbread, then into the greased baking dish and bake. This was a combo of a few recipes I found online and it was really good. It's kind of like a clams casino casserole,